welcome to the fourth and final review of the evening. Up this time is Paper Nebula. Paper Nebula is a fast-paced, arcade-style scroller reinvented as a roguelike. The space shooter will have you blasting through an endless wave of alien ships while trying to scout a way out of the nebula. With adorable paper-style graphics and intense gameplay, who wouldn't want to be trapped here?
I know people who don't like being trapped at all.
Yeah, I'm like, if you... Look, not even the protagonist likes being trapped there because, trying to escape. With a sassy AI that has been offline for like 50 years. But still, there's quite to unpack with this description here. And, okay, I have a lot of issues with some of the verbs used in this paragraph. Things like fast and intense. No.
Those are adjectives.
Sorry. Not sure I thought verbs there. Adjectives. Yeah. Anyway, point is, this game for a shmup is not fast, is not intense.
For verbs, I'd say stuff like blasting and scout.
Fair.
Which are also...
Yeah. Pace is the verb, fast is the adjective. Now, it's like, honestly, in terms of actual pace and flow and game feel, this game felt very slow. That doesn't mean easy. Oh, God, no. But I'm like, if you're expecting, what the kind of bullet hell, intensity that when people think of shmups.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can't do a proper bullet hell that is procedurally generated, which I believe is what they are saying. Because the whole point of that is that the patterns have to be friggin' learnable.
That being said, how much of a roguelike this is escaped me because I kept seeing the same patterns over and over again.
Well, then, I don't know.
That being said, this game is still fucking difficult. And it did fall into one of the roguelike traps. The same roguelike trap that befell the first game I reviewed this evening, Blade Assault. And that is repetition. And repetition is definitely part of this game. Because you're not expected to do well at the outset.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. In fact, it's more accurate to say that this is a roguelite because what you're going to be doing at the outset or whatever is you're going to be unlocking things. You're going to be unlocking power-ups so you don't die as much or as fast. The first power-up I unlocked was after I died a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
That was more armor, which gave me more health. Wasn't a whole lot more health, but it was more health. And other powers unlock when you seem to kill a bunch of enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I unlocked the triple shot. That was the game changer I needed to get past the first chapter. Even though that boss is a pile of bullshit and chips. Mainly because, oh God, what is that gas attack? Because that can kill you real fucking fast. And yeah, I suppose in terms of gameplay, there's not really much to it. Because what you see is kind of what you get. You shoot the enemies, you kill the enemies, you dodge stuff. And didn't really seem to be any speed boosts. There were more power-ups, but I just got bored with this game, truth be told. Because, it's not very engaging. as a shmup, as any kind of shmup, and combined with the repetition factor, just like after about 20 minutes, if that, I was done. I did give it its paces, and I suppose it doesn't really do anything wrong, but it's one of those games that doesn't really do anything right either. I suppose, in terms of its presentation and its humor, it's all right. It didn't really have me hooked in that angle either. And I think that's about all I have to say about this game. Decent premise, interesting mixture. If just because, like I said, we're getting into some really out there permutations of the roguelike formula. Execution is basic at best and boring at worst. Compounded by its price, because this is going for $12, $11.99. No, I've reviewed shooters like Demonizer comes to mind that were less than this game, that are far more worth your money.
Not only for the graphics, which look pretty decent.
The art style is fine, but it's not enough to carry this game. Any other questions?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much good.
All right. Yeah, sorry that there wasn't much of a conversation we had around this game, but sometimes we get games like that. Anyway, so that'll about do it for this round of reviews. And indeed, for our first-time listeners, we hope you enjoyed what you heard. And, maybe we'll see you in for future episodes. Speaking of which, the week ahead. So coming up on Wednesday, November 9th, we have Let's Play Heaven's Vault, Part 16. So once again, for those who might be new to this broadcast and this broadcasting ecosystem, when we have a Let's Play session of Heaven's Vault, that means we don't have a guest for one reason or another. And we're going through Heaven's Vault, which is a 3D adventure kind of game with a lot of transliteration.
Yeah, language-based puzzles, which are interesting.
If nothing else. So, and we've been going through Inkle's library because they're pretty interactive. Which does, is like after we do Heaven's Vault, which means it'll be time to go through the sorcery games. Anyway, so we'll see you for that. We do have a new installment of Moonhawk Studios Presents planned as well. That does have a guest. And no Friday show this week. So, hooray for that. All right. So, until next time, I shall wish you good gaming.